Yes, it's your boy Django. Hope all is well, my people. Hope everyone enjoyed that World Cup final yesterday because it's one of the best games I've watched in time. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We talk about Messi another time. But I want to focus this video on Jadon Sancho and some of Erik ten Hag comments about Marcus Rashford. So let's get into it and let's talk about the Jadon Sancho situation. And as per usual, let me know your thoughts on this situation. Leave a like, subscribe, help a brother out. Let's get it moving. Obviously, if you're a United fan, I think most of us, if not all of us, are aware of Jadon Sancho and the situation, training away from the team, trying to get his body stronger, trying to get physically stronger, and obviously clear his head and stay away from the media. In my opinion, these are the reason why anyway, is to definitely keep him away from the media for not getting selected for the World Cup. But he's got personal trainers. And me, for one, I think that's a very good thing. Because I think ability-wise, there's not a question about Jadon Sancho that he can play football. And he does make the right choice when he's in the right situation. But the fact that he's not as quick as everyone expected him to be, because a lot of people go off clips off YouTube instead of watching the games. The eye test for a player is the most important one. And people that watch my video will know, I've always said when Jadon Sancho stands his player up, it doesn't ghost them. I've said that for about at least a good year now. You can go and watch previous videos. And I think that's what ten Hag is trying to unlock from him. Because, like I was saying, they a shadow of a doubt, the boy's got ability. He's definitely got some ability. But at the moment in time, his consistency is nowhere near where he was at Dortmund. And I also said when we were signing him from Dortmund, people should remember Shinji Kagawa and what he was doing for Dortmund and what happened to him at United. Even though, my opinion on Kagawa, he didn't get enough time or enough playing time constantly. But when he did play, you seen his qualities. And I'm getting similar vibes from Jadon Sancho. The only difference is Sancho is still 21 or maybe 22 now. So there's still room for improvement. Now, I don't know what training regime he's got over in Holland, but I'm hoping he also has some sprint coaches or at least training session on sprinting and accelerating. Because dribbling, he's a sick dribbler. I also think he might even be more suited to a similar number 10 role like Griezmann used to play. It's just that we have got Bruno there. And Bruno has been playing to a decent level, even though he could be a lot better with the ball, but that's for another video. Sancho is a technical good player. Maybe as ten Hag progressed the team and we have a system, then Sancho can then fit in that system and be more effective than he has been so far. But Sancho is not a player he's not a player I dislike or I don't rate, or I just think he needs to clear his head, get over not getting selected in the World Cup team. Obviously, Cristiano Ronaldo overshadowed this signing. Ronaldo would overshadow anybody except Messi. It's just a fact. It's just the world we live in. And I think all these factors, and to be honest, I don't know what's going on in his personal life, but I just think mentally he's not with it at this moment in time. And I think that's what Ten Hag is trying to change. And to be fair, that's all I wanted to say on the situation. I don't think it's bad. If you think it's a bad that he's away training, trying to get back to his best, you just let me know in the comment, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the video, people, which will bring me into my next part of the video. Rashford and Erik ten Hag's comment. So let's get into it. And I'm not going to drag the video out. I just find it, well, to be fair, I find it intriguing, the way Ten Hag's done it, about his comment on Rashford and Mbappe, because I've heard people trying to make this comparison for time. And I'm going to say, I'm not even going to say people, I'm going to say the English media and their agenda. We know their agenda when it comes to some English players. Because I don't see the same energy for Maddison. He didn't play a single minute in the World Cup. But like I'm saying, a few videos will be coming out within the next couple of days from the World Cup, as well as my opinion on Gareth Southgate staying on as the manager. But let's stay on track and let's talk about Marcus Rashford and this comparison that Ten Hag is trying to push. For me, it's smart what Ten Hag is doing if Rashford actually raises to the challenge. And to be fair, last time it did work, because he did step his game up when people was comparing him to Mbappe. I think his turnaround for goals and assists was probably the highest it's been. But if you're asking for my opinion, is Rashford on the same level of Mbappe? I would say no. And I would also tell Erik ten Hag to put that coke pipe down, because you're talking absolute nonsense. Rashi is a good player. He's not been good for a long time. He's now turning things around and heading back in the right direction. Rashford is what, 24, 25? Mbappe 23. Mbappe has not slowed down once since he came from Monaco, since he burst through at Monaco. I mean, he has not slowed down once. He just carried on going. Also took him to get to 250 goals, 260 odd games less than Ronaldo. Just put that into perspective before you start throwing out stupid comparisons, in my opinion. From Ten Hag point of view, I do understand, because competition, yeah, it just gives, when people have got, look, the Messi and Ronaldo competition, do you think that competition would be the same without either one? No. So like I said, if he can get into Rashford's head, and then Rashford gets on board with Erik ten Hag putting him up against, no doubt, the kid who's going to be leading the race for best of this generation after Messi or Ronaldo. Me personally, I can't see Rashford reaching that level. But I'm also hoping he can go back to 2 years ago, where he was world class for a season at United. That season him and Marshall got us to the Europa League final, and that. Both of them, in my opinion, was touching world class levels in that season. Definitely. If not world class, just a little bit under. But for me, there was definitely touching world class levels. It's just a shame that we had pathetic people and incompetent people running our club, and did not get rid of a manager that was not good enough, and watch the team digress. Because I think if we had changed managers, Rashford's evolution would have carried on. Marshall wouldn't have been phased out, because the manager wouldn't have been signing 37-year-old who's played, what was it, 7 games in like 2 years or something like that, or was it 14 games in 2 years? But that's just my opinion on it. I don't think Rashford could ever get to the level that Mbappe is at now. And Mbappe is not even touching his peak yet. Rashford is coming into his peak. It's frightening. He's got 12 World Cup goals. Yeah. That's the same as Pele, the greatest player to probably ever play the game across all generation. Probably. Like me, I like to say kings of different generation, but if you're gonna put one, it's probably Pele or my Donny Ronaldinho. Don't care. And on that, that's where we're gonna leave the video. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.